A little update on Really Close. Started fitting the kitchen. Not done anything in there since the last video, I don't think. We've done some bit more filling up the stairs there, a bit more filling upstairs as well actually. Kitchen units are all starting to get fitted now. We had a slight cock up. There was a situation where the dishwasher wasn't going in and it was 20mm short. Turned out the plans that Howdens had done were not taking into consideration that big beam up there, and we've had to change that unit from an 800 to a 700. We've also realised that the situation with the cooker, obviously we had all the electrics done before the changes with the kitchen that were made. There was originally that big stench pipe in the corner, so we were taking that into account, and the cooker was going to go at about this section here. Obviously we've now moved everything over because we put a 1000 unit in there, and then we put an extra 400 unit up there, and that's ended up moving up the extractor and the cooker, and now the cooker switch is directly above the hob. So what we're going to get done is we're going to get that removed, and we're going to just make that into a single socket there for the cooker switch. And there's not going to be a socket there, and then obviously it'll be in line with the edge of the hob there, and obviously won't be above any pans, etc. And it'll only be a switch and not an inlet. So that saves us messing about with the wiring. We're going to clear all the bags and everything out the way today because the stench pipe's been put in there, and then that needs to go outside, up the wall, and then along to the toilet upstairs. So that's going to get done Monday, and then the plumber's coming to fit the boiler in that cupboard as well. And then the electrician needs to come and put a electric socket in here for the fridge. He also needs to put a light in the understairs cupboard as well. I don't know whether he's coming today. I've messaged him this morning. Upstairs we've started putting some colour on the walls. I'm not sure whether I did a video with the colour on the walls, but this back room we've painted Warm Plaster is the name of the colour. It's a Farrow and Ball colour. So there's just a little bit of touching up to do there. I've done an extra bit of filling. That was where the old plug socket went. I wasn't happy with the way that it delved in, so I did another flash fill last night. I got a couple of little areas to touch up. Front bedroom, this one's nearly done. I need to put a colour on that wall. I've done a bit more filling on the old plug socket. I wasn't happy with the way it delved in, but we've had a couple of coats on that now. I think we're all good there. There's just a bit in the alcove where I patched it yesterday. Just need to get that sorted today, and then we'll be putting a colour on there. Ceiling's all done, and then this one will be out the way as well. I'm also going to be starting on this one. Well, I started on it yesterday, got the mist coat on just to deal with the fresh plaster that's flopping about here and there. Did a bit more filling, a bit more filling over there. I'll be doing the top coat today, or hopefully 2 coats today. This one's going to be all white, and then the alcove wall is going to be a darker colour. I think it's like a red colour. Bathroom, I think this is the same as what it was last time I did a video. We've checked out the width and the sizes for the bathroom suite. This is going to be a 1.5 metre shower tray, which is going to go along that line there, and then 900 wide. We've got the plasterer coming over next week. He's going to skim the whole ceiling, but we're going to try and patch it up with this bit here where the wall was removed. We're speaking to the owner, he said just get the whole thing skimmed up. So once we've got the boiler fitted, we can then put, actually it's been ordered, it's going to be coming next week, the bathroom suite. So there's going to be a bath in this section here, which will go up to that line there, and then the vanity unit there, and then the shower cubicle there, obviously the toilet's next door, and then we can get all the pipework sorted out and start putting the paneling on the walls. Obviously we need to get the plaster over before we start all that though. Outside in the gardens we haven't done anything apart from make a bit of a mess. We'll move all these bags today, get all them taken out. That's the stench pipe in that big bag there. So hopefully next week we'll be able to use a toilet again. We've been without a toilet for a few days. So yeah, that's the update there. Hopefully I'll do another one when the kitchen's in and when the bathroom's been delivered, and obviously when we finished all of the colours upstairs. I'm not going to paint the top coat on this because we've got the bathroom suite to take upstairs, and we don't want to make any marks on the top coat, so we're going to leave it like that and then fill any holes we make if we damage the walls carrying anything up there, and then get that finished next week. And then we can get rid of all this in here, and then we can complete the lounge because all this needs sanding down. And then we're going to need to do something with the floor. I bought some filler, like a silicone filler that's for flooring, to fill up these holes, and then you can obviously remove it if you need to lift the floor for any reason. So I'm gonna have to hand sand all this after a good clean next week and see what it looks like. Get all the walls sanded up and then start putting some colour on the walls in here and get the ceilings done. So I'll update you again when we get that sorted.